What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nasher, welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's video, excuse me, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close and we are now on the road of 500 subs. Who knows, maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer, only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I'm opening up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a Piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I'm opening up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of the set, much similar to what I pulled out of my Genesis Impact box that I opened up last year, which is this beautiful Peacock from the Underworld. This thing looks absolutely amazing, you guys. But with that being said, if you guys want to see these boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's biggest issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's biggest issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 85% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys have not even subscribed at all. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be down in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this: What cards do you believe will be the QCRs in Rage of the Abyss? Let me know down in the comments below. And for today's video, we actually have five more new cards that will be in the set Rage of the Abyss. I'm gonna be real. Looking at this first one, it's gonna be very interesting to say the very least. But not only do we have this one card, we also have another another Charmer card that will be in the set as well. So I'm not gonna waste any time. I am just gonna get straight into it. Kicking things off, we have Surging Clash on Blazing Seas, which honestly sounds kind of cool. It sounds like something that you could see in a it could be like the name of like a movie, or perhaps like maybe an anime. That could be pretty cool. But it is a normal spell, and both of its effects are once per turn. The first effect says activate one of these effects. Discard a water monster to the grave. Excuse me. Target a face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Destroy one fire monster in your hand, then you can draw one card. So it really doesn't matter which effect you choose. Either way, it does come as a 2-for-1, which is like okay. I mean with the first effect, it literally is a 2-for-1 because not only did you activate this card, but you've also had to discard a water monster. So that's 2 cards right there, in order to pop one of your opponent's in order to pop one of your opponent's monsters, which is the obviously 4/1. And then the second effect, in a way, it's kind of like Dark World Dealings, but just really bad. Like it's like a really bad like Dark World Dealings, if you will. Which it's not bad, but funny enough, I think this card can actually be used in quite a few different like water or like fire based decks. I think Fire King is definitely one that comes into mind. Volcanic is also another one that could also be used in. As far as like water, I don't really know. Like maybe a Mako Tsunami deck or something. I don't know. I haven't really. It really didn't occur to me that much. But now we gotta move into a new another new card that honestly I wasn't even expecting whatsoever. But this card is actually gonna be pretty slick. And if I'm able to get to it, there we go. And the name of the card is known as Ultimate Dragon of Pride and Soul. Which actually looks pretty badass if you ask me. But it is a 12-star Dark Fusion. Dark Dragon Fusion, with 4,500 attack and defense, and it requires 3 monsters with 2,500 original attack and defense. I mean, to be fair, I think you could use like 2 Blue Eyes and a Dark Magician to make this, so that's pretty cool. But it has 3 separate effects, and the first one reads: your opponent cannot target this fusion summon card with card effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed by their card effects. So it basically just protects itself from being targeted and destroyed by card effects, which is pretty cool. Second effect reads: this fusion summon card gains 4,500 attack and defense while you have 25 or more cards in your grave. Third effect reads: once per turn, if your opponent has 25 or more cards in their grave, you can destroy all cards they control. This is basically like a board wipe and a good way to just potentially like push for games. So this is more of like a last resort type of deal. So what I find so unique is that you can also use a card like, say, Magical Merchant to just ensure that you get 25 cards into your graveyard, and if your opponent has 25 cards or more in their grave, you can just break their whole board, and also your board as well, aside from this card. And because that its attack would be 9,000. I know the memes. If you know, you know. I get it. That's literally 9,000 damage to the face, and that basically just wins you the whole game. Which, funny enough, I also think I'm also under the impression that this card also might be an instant fusion target. That's what not instant fusion, super poly target. I'm under the impression that this might be a really nasty super poly target, and if it is, oh, we're gonna be in for a hell of a format with this card. It is gonna be nasty, to say the very least. But next up, we have none other than Puppet Shark Style. That is the name of the card. hang on, guys. I will be right back. All my dogs are barking, so I will be right back. Alright, you guys. Sorry about that. I apologize if this took some time. I forgot that we were having some people come over to replace our flooring from what happened last year. I apologize. Obviously, you guys probably didn't even notice the damn thing, but that's okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, moving on. Anyway, moving on. Puppet Shark style is a normal trap in which the effect is a once per turn that reads detach one exceeds material from a monster. A little winded here. From a monster on the field, and if you do, excavate the top 4 cards of your deck, choose one of them, and apply this effect based on its type. Also place the rest on top of the deck in the same order. Monster or spell, add it to your hand, trap, set it, it can be activated this turn. This is a good way, so funny enough, this is actually a really great way to pretty much just ensure that you actually see some of your combo pieces. So funny enough, I believe you can use this with both sharks and gimmick puppets, which is pretty cool. And I think you can pretty much use it with like any other like with any other like Xyz based deck. Like I think I think Time Thief is one that comes into mind. There's Utopia. There's quite a few decks in the format in the meta that can actually abuse this card, which is pretty crazy. But next up we have Valmonica Hereditary. If I can scroll down a bit, there we go. There we go. Which is a counter trap, and the effect, and it has 2 separate effects, which are both once per turn, and actually no, let me rephrase it. They are both a hard once per turn, and the first effect reads when a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated and you control a Valmonica Link monster, negate the activation and destroy that card. Second effect reads you can banish the card from your grave, shuffle Valmonica cards from your grave or banishment, and or face-up extra deck into the deck up to the number of resonance counters on your field except this card. Then you can draw 1 card for every 3 cards shuffled. Okay. So with resonance counters, if you have, let's say you have, just as a random example, let's say you have 12 counters on your field. 12 counters, 12 cards. That's 4 cards that you could potentially be drawing, or you could also draw up to like 6 or whatever. So this is a really good way to I guess in a way reset your reset your board, or rather reset your deck and then just draw out the rest of your combo pieces so you can just combo off and just make your opponent not play any Yu-Gi-Oh whatsoever. So this is a really good one, a really good counter trap. Probably one of the best cards for the entire archetype, in my personal opinion. But we move into the final card of today's video, and it is known as Area the Water Channeler. Yes, this was the card that I was talking about earlier in the video, and honestly, it legit, this card legit she kind of looks like Roxy from Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. If you guys haven't seen that anime, I recommend you guys check it out. It's pretty crazy. I can tell you that right now. Pretty crazy. But that's who she looks like. That's who she kind of reminds me of in a way. But it is a 5-star water spellcaster with 1850 attack, 1500 defense, and it says that this card is always treated as a charmer card, and both of its effects are once per turn. And the first effect reads, you can discard this card and one other water monster. Add one water monster from your deck to your hand with a level equal to or higher than the other discarded monsters. Also, you cannot activate non-water effect monsters for the rest of the turn. Second effect reads when your water monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon this card from your hand. So funny enough, with each of the different channelers, you can actually use them in different decks. So when you think of Dark Channeler, which I don't know if we got that one or not. You can use that with in decks like Gimmick Puppet, Dark Magician, Red Eyes, and just like pretty much like any other like dark based deck that's in the format. When you think of Line of the Light Channeler, which I don't remember if we got that one or not. You can use that with in decks like Counter Fairy. I think Magical Musket as well. You can even also use it in decks like Light Sworn and what, Orcus? Yeah, I think no. Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes was the other one I was thinking of. When you think of Hita, the fire channeler, which a lot of these we probably won't be getting over. We will be getting over time, but I mean, Fire Kings, Battling Boxer, Salad is definitely another one that comes into mind. When you think of also the Earth Channeler, the only other decks that I can think of that can use this card are probably like Ancient Gears, Gadgets, and like any like rock based decks that are in the meta. When and this card area, you can actually use both in Flu and Reese, which is pretty funny. But with them separately, when you can use them in decks like I think the main one is like Harpy Lady, and then with area Shark and the Mako Tsunami deck are the ones that you can that this card can this card can be using, which is really cool. So not only do you have a way to add cards to your hand, but you also have a Cyber Dragon as well, which is pretty cool. All in all, honestly, these cards are pretty cool. There is still another batch of cards that I will be talking about on the channel at some point, which I probably won't be doing that one until later on this week, like possibly over the weekend. So make sure to get ready for that one. But as far as that goes, we still there's that, and then there's like a few other things that I wanted to bring up on the channel. So get ready for those. But with that being said, that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be down in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.